Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be kind of a one-off video. As you guys saw in my last video, I got accepted into a crawfish market type thing where there's going to be like crawfish, of course people walking around, and they got accepted, so I'm super excited to do that. I know that it's in May, and y'all know with crocheting you can never have enough time, so I went ahead and got a few things just to get me started. So I went to Dollar Tree to try to find like some sort of pot to put like a seafood boil in. Now I know that it's the crawfish festival, but I want to try to make like a seafood boil. I don't think I've ever had like crawfish on my own to where like I've cracked it myself. So one potential holder that I got is this ice bucket here, and this is basically supposed to be like a pot. I was at first looking for an actual pot, but to be honest, that's kind of heavy and it would be too expensive. Like I have so much stuff that's going on with my setup that I'm not trying to spend too much more money on it, because at this point every time I have a market I feel like I'm buying something for the market. So this is only $1.25. Of course it was at the Dollar Tree. It's actually an ice bucket and it's not that big to where I have to put like a bunch of plushies inside. So this is my first option, and then my second option is this pan that's more so like a seafood boil type pan. It's just one of these like foil pans. It's called a Jiffy foil pan. I don't know if this is like a common brand or like a Dollar Tree only brand. This is of course $1.25. This one is a bit bigger, like double the size, but of course I'm just gonna put like paper underneath to like push up the plushies. I couldn't find one that was more shallow than this. I think this was the most shallow one that they had at the time, and the only other one that they had was like a bread pan, which is like that big. So yeah, let me know which one you think would be best down below. Of course this one would take up more space on my table, but it would kind of look more realistic because this is usually what people serve seafood boils in. But this one is super cute and it kind of looks like something that like you could like cook in. So just let me know which one you guys think is better. Me, I'm impartial to both. Like I guess it doesn't really matter which one I use. But so for the seafood boil itself, I already have a few patterns that I paid for. I have a crab pattern, I have a shrimp pattern, a corn on the cob, a potato pattern, and a lemon pattern. So I think that's usually like the things that people put inside of seafood boils. I'm gonna go ahead and sit down now with the colors that I'm gonna start with. I think I'm gonna start with the crabs. I want to have like 3 or 4 crabs. The market is only from like 11 to 5 I think, so I'm gonna start with the crabs first, and let me go ahead and gather my colors and show you guys the patterns that I have. Okay, so the first pattern that I have is this No So Little Crab crochet pattern by Zazulia. I hope I'm saying that correctly, but this pattern is super cute, and the reason that I chose this one is because it says no sew, and I'm going to try to use the rest of this. I'm pretty sure that this can get me like maybe 1 crab. I do have this retro velvet from Premier, but this is like a burgundy red color, and this doesn't really look like a crab kind of color. This is kind of like way too dark in my opinion. I'm gonna try to use up the rest of this little ball of pink for the belly, and then we'll just see how far I can get with these two. Maybe like 1 crab, hopefully. Okay, so I had just enough of this reddish orange yarn to make 1 turtle, literally. I think I had like maybe 6 or 7 inches of red yarn left. I just went ahead and stuffed that inside just to get rid of it because I don't like to have extras. And this is the whole crab. This turned out super cute. So let me see what it looks like inside of the bucket. So I have some of this like brown filler paper that I'm going to try to use inside of this. This might be too much. I think I'm going to cut it in half. That way this can fill up like the half of it. And then if this doesn't work, I'm going to try the foil pan just so that you guys can see which one. It helped me kind of figure out which one I should use. Pretty sure that this is going to be too small. Oh, but that looks so cute. Look at that. And then I have already made a shrimp. I made it a while ago. Let me try to find it really quick. Where did I put that? Shrimp that I made. I made it in this color, which is the same color that I used for the body. But I think that this is a little too light for a shrimp color. I kind of want to use that pink color that I had at the beginning of the video that I showed you guys. So yeah, crab in there, shrimp in there. Oh, look at that. So cute. Now for this one, I'm just gonna put some paper at the bottom like I did with the first one. Actually, I think I'm just gonna reuse this paper just so that I'm not messing up all of my paper. Okay, the paper is a lot more visible in this one. I might have to use like some red or yellow, orangish kind of paper to like act like sauce, because this brown paper is not giving. But with this one, I can definitely have like a lot more of the seafood in there. But I don't know, let me know what you guys think. Like, do y'all like this one or the ice bucket better? I think that they both have their purposes. Yeah, so that's all I have for right now. I have the crab done, I have the shrimp done. I'm gonna make a potato and a lemon and a corn. So let's go ahead and start on those 3 patterns really quick. All right, so I think I'm gonna start with the potato next, and they're just gonna be like standard little potatoes. Okay, so this is what I came up with. I ended up not using the other potato pattern that I had planned to use, just because it was turning out like way too big in comparison to the other stuff. So I made it like a keychain shape, and I put this little butter on top, and then I tried to put like some little black specks, and it just looks like this. I think it turned out super cute. So I might make like 2 more of these. Like I said earlier, and I'm not gonna make too many items that's specific for the seafood boil, just in case like people don't really care about it. But I'm gonna try to make like 2 or 3 of each item. I know probably more shrimp and crab than potato, lemons, or anything else like that, just because I know that people are probably gonna like those items better, just because they're more like plushy like. But yeah, the little potato came out so cute, and I put a little keychain on it. So yeah, let's move on to the next thing. Right now I'm about to work on the corn. Okay, so I have the corn done here. I just have one. Hopefully this will be cute as a keychain and not too big. But as usual, if they don't want the keychain on there, then they can just like take it off themselves. I'm not like gonna be hurt by it or anything. Drag that through and then put this keychain on there. I'm thinking like I'm in between yellow and green for the keychain color, but the green that I have isn't the same color green as the corn, so there's that. And then I'm going to set this inside of the bucket. I went ahead and moved everything back to the small bucket because I'm still like holding out hope that this will be like what I use, even though I know that it's pretty small. Maybe I can just put one in there at a time, and this will take up less space on my table. Anyways, I'm about to work on the lemon, and I'm going to put that right here, and then I will be done with my little seafood boil for today. Okay, so I just got done with the smaller lemon wedge, and I think that that fits way better than the big lemon. I still love this lemon, and I think I might actually just keep it for myself. But yeah, I love the lemon wedge so much more, and it's a lot easier for me to make. Yeah, this is the completed seafood boil for right now. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, I still want to find a little crawfish pattern if I can, and I also wanted to find a little sausage pattern. So yeah, this is what I have so far right now. I think I'm going to look on Etsy or just like Pinterest one more time to try to find a small sausage pattern. That way I can put those in here. I think that that would be super cute to like have like a sausage on this side. With that crawfish pattern, I'm having trouble with it. I'm gonna look one more time for a sausage pattern, and I'll let you guys know if I find one. Okay, so I still wasn't able to find a sausage pattern, so I kind of came up with one myself. It's this one right here. It's kind of like a little mini sausage. What are those little party sausages called? So I might make a couple more of these and kind of just tweak the pattern that I have, just because I want it to curve more like an actual sausage. But for right now, this is what I have, and I'm just going to add this to the pot. So I think that this is pretty much going to be all the things that I have, besides if I can find another pattern for a small lobster slash crawfish. So yeah, this is pretty much it. I hope that you guys enjoy this little video. I know that it was kind of random to like crochet this whole food item. This is probably going to be like a part 1 video, and I'm probably just going to finish it up next week on Tuesday or sometime in the near future, because the market is in May. So if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more videos like this, please be sure to subscribe down below. Also follow my Instagram for more behind the scenes. If you're excited to see market vlogs, market prep vlogs, studio vlogs, behind the scenes vlogs, painted tree type things, please don't forget to subscribe and also like the video. If you have any recommendations for future videos that you want to see, please be sure to leave those in the comments. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye guys.